Experian have chosen 9 entrepreneurs to be part of the pitch, where we show them how to make their first £10,000 in business. At the end of the week, they will pitch to a panel of judges who will decide who will win the cash prize and coaching from Experian's business experts. Nate struggled yesterday. Let's see how he found day one.
I found yesterday eye-opening in the best way. It taught me a lot. It taught me a scientific approach towards marketing, and it taught me that marketing is very much important. So one thing that stood out for me yesterday was A/B testing. It's very scientific, and it allows you to have a plan of action towards scaling your marketing and repeating it so that way it can continue to grow your business for you.
Today we have another special guest. Jocelyn is the other half of the Afrocentrics team. Her products are bought by happy customers in 27 countries, and she's here to help the entrepreneurs figure out how their business should run behind the scenes.
My name's Jocelyn. I'm the co-founder of Afrocentrics, and we formulate and manufacture natural products for afro and curly hair. Today I'm at Experian delivering a workshop on operations. I'll be talking about getting things done in your business. It's great to have an idea, it's great to have some sales trickling in, but to really, pump up the business and move it forward, scale it up, you need to roll up your sleeves to get your hands dirty, and that's what I'm going to be talking about.
All the entrepreneurs are successfully selling their products, but are there things that they could be doing to make the process easier?
So the perfect operations person, and I'm focusing on this because you as a business founder have to be an operations person. You don't have a choice. And as I said before, just because you are not there now doesn't mean you cannot be. You can train yourself to do whatever you want to do to make your business successful. So the next section is talking about how to actually build watertight operations. And I mean, if you get this right, if you get the back end of your business right, then everything you learned yesterday will just be perfect for you, essentially. So yesterday is more about, okay, how do you find your customers? How do you define who you're going after? And a lot of people do ignore that bit because, they focus so much on the operations and they think, I've got this perfect product. Okay, what now? And that's why yesterday is important. But today is actually helping you to save money, to become more profitable as well.
For me, one of the key takeaways today is around the customer journey. If you focus in terms of getting the customer journey right, but also understand where the points of struggle and challenge can be, they can make or break your business. A lot of smaller businesses and a lot of big businesses will have developed an end-to-end journey, but what they fail to do is to almost inspect each step of that process to understand where there may be a point of struggle that's preventing them from really hitting the kind of volume potential that their business poses. And I think with the guys today, if they can get their head round what some of those challenge phases are in their own journey, it can make a significant difference in terms of their success.
The entrepreneurs are using a tool called a business model canvas to assess their business. The business model canvas helps you see your business on one page. It shows things like marketing costs, the technology required, and other key elements that make your business work. Let's see how they're getting on.
Really enjoyed today. Yeah, Jocelyn had 101 things to share, and the anecdotes that she gave was really relatable. And yeah, it's interesting to see that some of the challenges that we're experiencing now at our level is ones that continue, and it's all about innovating and figuring out new strategies. And yeah, really great. And yeah, her session was all about operations and strategies, processes. Like, I've learned a huge amount. I leave with my head just about on my shoulders. It's just a lot to absorb, typing as much as I can. But yeah, really useful and actionable stuff that I'm working with. Because I've been to different kind of business accelerators in the past, and sometimes it's just jargon, but yeah, real life experiences, workshops, actual worksheets and tasks that mean that I can integrate it into my business directly.
It's great to understand from someone who has been in the business for such a long time how to run your business efficiently. So taking different knowledge and different aspects of what they've learned over the past couple of years and applying it to my business has really been helpful today.
Let's get Joycelyn's thoughts on the day.
So getting involved in things like small business workshops, boot camps, accelerator programs is super important for small businesses. This was Rachel and I, my business partner, 3 years ago. We would go to everything that was free and learn as much as we can from experts. But what was important is implementing what we learned in those workshops in the business straight away. The people who are going to go very far with their businesses are the people who are going to go home and just apply everything that they've learned.
It's the afternoon of the second day and Joseph has another surprise for the entrepreneurs. Just have a seat, we just got to make a little bit of an announcement. So as you guys know, this is a challenge. So tomorrow, we're going to be setting you guys a task and one of you is going to be leaving tomorrow based on the outcome of that activity. We'll let you know more details in the morning, but it is advised that you make sure you're up to speed on everything we've covered Monday and today, that you've completed the worksheets that we've got and have a clear view of what it is that we've covered over the past 2 days and how it applies to your business, because that's going to be a big part of what we discuss tomorrow.
I think there was the realization that the way that we usually do these boot camps is more in a nurturing and everyone is part of the Experian employee base and there is no real prize or a consequence. And so just realizing that actually, let's set a bit of a fire and have people, not take it easy during the exercises and really take what they're learning and apply it. Adding that element's really going to help just get them to move even faster. They maybe got a little bit comfortable in that this is a nice course and no consequences and I'll just sit back, relax if I feel a little bit tired, but we want them to keep going.
One of the entrepreneurs will be leaving the process tomorrow afternoon following their first pitch. Let's see what they thought of the announcement.
Shocking, to say the least. Like, what? I didn't realize. What do you mean? What do you mean? But I guess if that's how it has to go, then that's how it has to go. I'm nervous, but it's also like a bit exciting just to see like what the actual challenge is or what we're gonna have to do to fight it out. But wait and see. No one's sleeping tonight, obviously, because I just like got a little bit of a situation going on. Like, what do we do now? But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly that. It was a shock. I think, everyone's going through the process feeling like, like everyone will be there on the Friday to eventually pitch. So this is definitely a spanner in the works, and I certainly don't feel safe because I have no idea what it's going to be. But we'll have to wait and see.
Let's see if anyone caught Joycelyn's attention.
I would say Raphael, he knows his stuff. You can tell he's going to build a really good business. Nathaniel also stands out to me because his business, the smart car wash, has so much potential. He's very switched on. He's been doing it since he was, 16, 17. And he's very aware of what needs to change in his business. He's super enthusiastic. And I really believe that his business has the potential to be the next Uber or the next Deliveroo.
Let's see who Mike thinks is a strong candidate, and has he changed his mind about Nate?
So was a bit on the fence yesterday. I wasn't sure if he was just talking really well or if he was going to do things, but learning more about his business today, he's actually doing a lot. And actually some surprising things where, to support his business, he's actually producing biofuel for his trucks. And so I think it's a great thing that he actually will jump and do things, but also seeing that as a potential downfall for him because he might do too many things and get distracted from his core business. And so if he can solidify and focus on what is his core business and put all of his energy towards that, he can go really far.
On the next episode of The Pitch, the pressure heats up and somebody is going to go home.
I think coming into it, I was quite confident. Now that I've done it, not so much.
It put the pressure on. I've now realized mentally, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. The stress gets to you more and more, to the point where I'm constantly shaking now.
So if I call your name, I'd like you to sit down that means that you're safe.
This is mad.